Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Merry Christmas, Nevermoreans! I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org. Your one-stop shop for the best of the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We're also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. The Big Stumpy Robots line of books and games. And, of course, for your merriment, Hades and Hellfire. A dark secret is claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. How is everybody doing? I understand it's probably going to be a quiet show today for y'all, but for those of you who could bear witness to my festive glory, I will be gleefully hoping to entertain and artify and go, because this is going to be, of course, there we are, fun drawing time. Yes, once again, fun drawing time is brought to you by me, trying to bring a little bit of merriment and such to you. But before we get into that, we have accountability. To the people who are asking about my why Santa peeves me off rant, I will not be giving that right before Christmas. However, if people are nice and ask me Friday, I may give it. But I don't want to spoil my spirit for any of the littles who may be watching. All right? All right. My accountability. I did write just a skosh more on the Hades and Hellfire holiday special, but I got busy doing family things. Shock gas pour. We went on a very nice run, and I got to do a little bit of last-minute Christmas shopping. I got the special order for my mom set up, which I will talk about Friday. On the off chance I don't want anyone spoiling it. And then, yes, and then, no, and then, yes, and then, um, I took Mandy out and we got Burger King for the ride home with Xander. And it's been a good time, genuinely good time. I made two attempts to have a nice gas station cocoa and look at lights. The first attempt, due to a swerve, my cocoa got dumped down into my steering, into my shift lever, which I sure hope doesn't cause me problems later. Uh, Not much I can do about it now. And some idiot with a set of brights tried to tailgate me all the way to turning off the road, going to a side street, and pulling over. And then they decided to do a U-ey in the street because I guess they thought I was going to hop out and have words. But I did get cocoa. I did get to see some light. But we made it work. No, I had a good time. I got to do a little bit of Goodwill shopping. Ended up running to Target in search of dairy-free eggnog for Mandy. They did not, but they actually had some regular eggnog left, and I haven't been able to find that at Christmas time. I don't know what Yutz decided eggnog was a Thanksgiving drink, but they are in error. Anyway, the only other news is something bit the living tar out of me. I got to deal with a mildly unpleasant allergic reaction. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if something bit me or if I just went and brushed against something when I was setting up our string of Christmas lights, or if I brushed against something at out in the public. But whatever it was, nailed the living tar out of me. So that's going on. But that's okay too, because I'm not grumpy about it. No, I'm excited because tomorrow morning I get to give my family their presents, and I have more than a few presents to give. I am very pleased at that situation. Xander is very concerned that he had some behavior issues last week, and the cause and effect of that could affect Christmas has been a point of great concern to young man, and I'm glad. Not that I would withhold stuff, although if I thought it would help, I would. But his requests were so small this year. So specific but small. I went quite out of my way to make sure that they happen. So he's probably could do just fine. You know what I mean? Mandy's going to make out like a bandit this year. Absolutely. I with the help of my family, I pulled off something really cool. I pulled off a couple other really cool things. So I'm pleased. And you guys will hear all about that sort of stuff Friday. But beyond the joys of random allergic reactions and holiday plotting and a very green Christmas, we are clocked in at a 36. It was 50 yesterday, and I'm going to say I do not mind a lick. I didn't. It was the day before Christmas Eve day, and we were walking around Lafayette and just ended up leaving a couple times. We had going into the stores. We just left the coats in the car. It was great. It was glorious. Wonderful. I think we're going to stay a little more moderate today for those of us who are tracking. But sorry to the West Coast, what do you call? Not the Midwest, but like the Mountain West regions and out where Foxy and Thesis reside. You poor things. I saw you guys might be getting absolutely snow plastered. But it's a good run. And we're warm. I'm hoping when I do my visiting, it will be a good time tomorrow. And we're just gonna truck like that. I mean, I'm just tiredly optimistic might be a good way to put it. And I'm working towards that. I also have artwork to do. And we're going to be doing artwork, as I recall. Let me look. Including the first piece for the new year. Ooh. Swanky. So that's going to be good. That's going to be a good time. So we'll wrap up this year. Here's our start the art for next year. Okay, let's go. Before we get into that, though, if there's no objection, Lydia, do you have objections? No? Oh, I'm supposed to hang you up for Christmas. With things like that. Before we do, I have to. Now, unfortunately, thank you for being in the studio when I got here. I really appreciated it. We kind of old man grumbled at each other, but it meant the world to me to have you in there. Since I don't have the new ad for the update, Joe, I will run, as I have been, Trey's ad. So we'll see you in about 54 seconds. Enjoy what Mags is up to. There we go. Lydia can hang out. And see, she's festive too. Do you have anything to say, Lydia? Let's see. Do you have anything? No. Your batteries finally died. I'm going to have to find them and said, well, I know you'll get me later. Anyway, we got Lydia here. Cool. Oh, don't show your back to people. It's shameful. Anyway, we're having a festive holiday over here. Never mind the dart. She is my undead office assistant to people who don't know Lydia. We'll go to the chat, and we'll try to keep things at our usual level of festive and mature around here. And then we'll drop into some art, because I'm in the mood to drop. First through the door says, Dan Hallfield at 4:23. If I'm lucky, I'm awake and watching. If not, I dropped a like, and you'll get the watch hours anyway. Well, I appreciate it. Either way, my good sir, you are a wonder upon this earth. And thank you, Dan. You guys don't need to see much of me today. Anyway, hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Witzman. How are you? The holiday hypnotist himself. And Kat Rothermel, good morning and happy Christmas Eve to us all. How are you doing? What you doing? I am holding up. I am hanging out with the lovely Lydia. And we are just merrily getting ready to ring in the holidays, Nevermind the Furthermore style. Hey, Kat. Carl. Quiet morning so far in chat. Wow, yeah, it is. Hey, Cat Witzman. Hey, Donna. Donna. Here's Donna to help. Gets in position for some conjuring. Dawn, Trey, Churro, Foxy, Grim. Heck, we'll throw some love at Thesis and Joe, Not Joe, and other entities of the sort. I'm supposed to help? Foxy is summoned and rising out of the depths of all things warm and comfy. Hi there. Hi there, Foxy. How you doing? I hope you are indeed warm and comfy and safe. And hi to Thesis, wherever he may be lurking, watching, knowing, waiting. The shadow Thesis. Wait a second. Wait a second. I need to write that down. Hold on. Hold on. I have more notepads and sticky notes in the world. So just give me a second. I got to jot this down. The shadow. That's what you call that right there. A book title. It right little like a supernatural version of a John Grisham book, but hi, you out of a warm bed. See you. We always need to see more of Foxy. And pulls out checklist. Okay, Foxy is good. Now to watch for others. I just brought the bed with me. Oh my. Now, Carl, dragging your blanket so Indigo can't steal it? Indeed, LOL. Just let me get in your with that blankie. Carl Witzman Force. That's what he does, stepping on the keyboard on the way. and playing the astute and lovely Inigo, but is Carl with? Ever thought of Carl as a friend? No? I'm not writing it up. Strip his ear on my keyboard, bring all kinds of submenus. Isn't that great? Trying to now, LOL. I do. You would believe how developer stuff on my browsers. Oh my gosh, yes. A little bit. No, you don't get the have seen on high. Anyway, no, I don't touch it to load all the way, then close it out. That makes sense. Came over last night to play with her fee. Plus, she paid on her call, put her back in good graces. Wonderful. So, keep writing. Hopefully, she can get her stuff together. And here comes the doobie. Here comes down. All right. And of course, Dawn is the creator art of her. Well, she's the inspiration. I did the art of her lovely cats, her fashionable felines. Georgette. There we go. And seems to be a good influence on her. Unflappable. You need that sometimes, Dawn. It can be. It's not like my ducks are in a row. Ducks? We have no stinking ducks. I have a herd of squirrels, opossums, and running rampant all blind. Except for the three kobold raccoons who may or may not be Trelena. But they're in a shaped trench coat, so I'm not complaining. Oh, good. Hi, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. nephew-to-be has a job, which is great. A musician, violin. So he's almost as wacky as a writer. Could be worse. But directly join the channel and at 10 o'clock. Well done, good sir. Don't forget to like and share, folks. Yes, please spread the good word of my obviously sane production values. Hey, Nick. Hey. Oh, nice. Think he's a keeper? Well, we'll see. If not, remember the Bible is very fuzzy. Caps. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Josh. Hope so, Foxy. You never know with her. I hope so, Josh. Headphones off. Oh, yes, headphones off. Flip. Holy. Oh, holy night. Yes. Hey, Josh. I give up. You don't have to. Merry Christmas. Hello, Miss Fleming. How are you, good sir? Merry Christmas from the motherland to all my favorite from the U.S. Well, Merry Christmas to you, sir. I really hope you are having wonderful of holiday seasons. Hey, Glenn. Happy overlords. Big grin. Hey, Glenn. Oh, yes, no, really. Have a good season and don't go boating in the canals with sinkholes. Jeez. And there is love across the pond going on, and I love that. The Dodge Cavalier with chocolate steering and Chevy, but no, it dodges a lot of stuff. I hope it's okay. Yeah, it's been one of those. And hi, Josh. Sorry I missed the Green Room Friday, Carl. It was had an actual therapy session, and well, that sounds real nice. LOL, I had no idea. I would imagine he drove something like the Munster Strove, if they still sell that. I drive a battered Chevy Cavalier, a battered Chevy S10, and you guys in the Ford that the keys always disappear to. That's an expedition for con goodness. Nice, Josh. Drive that if they had it. Oh, had the rigs I would drive. Hey, Glenn, you know they would. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, woo, those teenagers. We all love Xander. Yes, we do. And I think I will have a behavior problem. Maybe in Craves at Play tonight or out on Friday night. A behavior problem. I am intrigued. How is that new, Carl? That's up north. We'll probably get nothing but rain in the valleys. I see. Random sunbeam shows where the cats have sneezed on my screen. Lovely. Be back. Oh, it happens. Inigo says hi. He's trying to lap again. Hey, Inigo. Lydia, butt. Yeah, but Doom Bunny, but. Yes, if Doom Bunny doesn't twerk once in a while, it's you. Show me your skull, Doom Bunny. Yeah. My mascot. Hello. Hello, Grant. And good morning. Happy Hump Day. Merry. You are all having a great so add a squee from Dawn and Chris. And hello. Greetings from Grant Lanker. How are you doing, Grant? Oh, no, that is not. This is Lydia. She's my undead office assistant. His secretary. I love the quote marks. Hey, Da. Probably last time I will see you guys before Christmas. So Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Let's go. Thanks, Rat. You too. My babies. Right at you. Merry Christmas. I did the My Babies, Dawn's Babies thing where you weren't here. Thank you, Grant. It makes my heart happy. Memoirs of the Morbid is almost done. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm sure we will. And Great Grant and Do Money, but we have caught right back up, which means I can run yet another ad and I can downshift into art time. So who gets the lucky ad? Oh, wait, what am I saying? I know who gets the lucky ad.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Alrighty, if we're going to open up with some highly animated by Dan Holofield. All the music I play is either by Dan Holofield or by StreamYard itself. Get that going. Alrighty, and we'll open up for another wonderful art stream. And let's see. Okay, my crew. I'm gonna leave the lights up. It's festive. Will you quit your butt to the good people? Anyway, kiddo. Yep. Look all decorated. Okay, let's see. I'll even time lapse it like I'm supposed to. Let's see, what shall we get into? Festive weathery time. Well, first we'll do our usual. I like to warm up fairly traditional. And big motions to warm up my shoulder. Let's go. And now we just have to decide what kind of scene in the mood. I'm all over the place today. I'm loving it. Bye, Burger King. Oh, it was a good day. I had rodeo cheeseburgers and mozzarella sticks. It was a good time. You be me. Oh, let me get the comments back hopping so I can see what you guys are chatting about. Our time lapse, indeed. Lydia's trying to twerk us. It happens. I now have the Waitress song Christmas wrapping stuck in my head. Oh, before I forget, time lapse. Lydia feels that Doombite gets to twerk his tushy on screen, so she can too. Rodeo burgers, love them. There's a green room story about this. Oh, I will have to hear about that because the rodeo burgers are among my favorite things in the world. Get that extra layer, and what am I feeling today? Let's see what we're feeling. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of finger mountains. Do I want to go off the edge or not? Yeah, I'll go off the edge of that one. Do some finger mountains. Okay. Oh, that's the same shape. That's okay. I'm having fun. I'm just having fun. Yeah, we're just having fun. I'm having fun. Add some swell there. That's all this goodness in. Oh! Ooh, you're getting stir fry hat. Well, it's my so I can't type it here. I understand fully. Well, it was a naughty Nick. I didn't close that line. No. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. You can have fun with this one. I'm definitely going to have to. Oh, you know what? I don't want to use that color. I want to use a slightly different color up front because they're darker. There we go. There we go. And again, I'm just full palette. Now, one of these days, I'm going to do a craft stream, and I'm going to do just regular art. It's going to be beautiful, but not today. Today we're doing digital. I have done some regular art just to keep our dear friend Glenn happy. But it's amazing how there are. It's very nice. Stir fry is always a treat. That actually is possibly today's lunch plan. I've been marinating some chicken for a while now. And so either today, yeah, I think that is. That might be our lunch or dinner. Yeah, we'll do that for dinner because we have leftover food for lunch. But do this since I've had a bit of fun with this. Oh no, we grew a river. Isn't that the dangest thing? Business, painting in a mountain, and a river just decides it's going to run its way through it. I need to look up what you're looking mountains in China. It is on a list of things I wouldn't mind seeing because I think it's an absolutely beautiful topography, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to go. A lot of the world would have to change before I'd be comfortable going somewhere like that. And I'd have to buy a burner cell phone because going through China and your logged in social media stuff, going through your phone is part of transport. I don't even have my passport. I need to fix that. But we've got some nice happy little mountains going. Good morning, my lovely Robin. How are you, my dear? Hey. Dawn, you do what you have to do, dear. If I know one thing, definitely one of Santa's favorite helpers. I want a middle grade. Okay, I can do a lighter color. Let's mix it up. I know I should be using the layer functions more than I am, but I tend to get almost purist when I'm painting. Oh, look at that. So we're just going to do this. More fantastic with our scenery. Keep things light, keep things interesting. And now, after this, I will be granting requests following the more standardized pattern. And we got lots of greetings for Robin. Morning, bunnies. Hey, Robin. Okay. Waves, I'm not getting better. And that's good. Yeah. If it's something talking, mental, I would love to do anything I can to be of assistance. If not, I'm always right here, kiddo. I love to be of service. All right, I'm liking where this is going. I don't know where it's going, but I'm liking it. There we go. What else does this need? I mean, I know it's going to need greenery. I just haven't decided what kind of greenery and to what scale yet. And I may do some detailing with it in a bit. But let's see. This one I will add a layer to because I don't want to mess the whole background up. But I am gleefully playing here. We'll go in our heavy paints. And you guys can. There's a sale on Clip Studio. It's like 30%. What? So we're just gonna put these pale bits of. I don't know why I like that, but I do. So looking, I'll put some green to warm up. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Give ourselves a bit of a gradient off the river. We'll just play with the greens till we get what we want. I like that. We're just gonna play some more. And that's the thing. Art should be playful, guys. If you're taking your art so seriously that you can't play with it, you're missing the. There's nothing wrong with pursuing the skill sets involved. I heartily support that. But if you're not playing, if you're not having a bit of fun with what you're doing, I am tempted to ask, why are you doing it? And I'm not even being cranky about it. I genuinely wonder. It's not fun if you don't feel like you're having a good time. Why would you keep doing that? I'm layering this because I want specific density, and I want it in chunks. And it's not perfect. That's okay. It's play. It's vibrant, and it's a little silly. And you know I'm a sucker for some vibrant things. Well, kiddo, reach out. I have to make some calls. I can give on to me your mom the boss if you need some support. How that's supposed to work? Now we're going to go back up to the pointillism. This. Maybe from over here. Maybe that'll break that up interesting. Oh, they're too level now. Yeah, that makes more sense. Do some of this. It's just play. It's just play. I am just a little kid playing with tools. And I'm okay with that. I know, not terribly Christmassy, almost the opposite, but it's letting me play. And see, if I don't like it, I can just go whoop and go right back. Right? I'm going to turn my light off, though, because I don't want to burn the batteries out. But do I like that? Nope. I'm out just wasting my time. Maybe I'll go classical. Maybe I'll just go classical with that. Rush. Thick. Just give that a thumb. And if it's not perfect, or I decide I don't like it, that's okay. Now we're getting some structures. Yeah. The neat thing is I can play with this shape. I can add this layer back at any point. It's a little safer. Or probably fingertip. Where is my blender at? I always misplace that thing. There we go. Fingertip. Yeah, just jostle. Jostle. Give it a wiggle. Because I can instantly make, as I'm going, gradients with this by essentially thinning out or thickening how much of this paint has found its way where I want it. Not one of my usual ones, and not my usual pattern. I think I need to, I need to play something else with this. I have to think. One thing I like to do is occasionally you're going to have a painting that just doesn't feel like it's going away. And while there's always that temptation to go, okay, flash it and go, I like to wander a bit with it and just see, you telling me something I hadn't planned it to, but we can, oh, okay. You have all the love in the world, Robin. And we are definitely here for you. Thank you for coming by here. There we go. And like I said, muddling should be fun. Playing with your art should be fun. If you aren't sure what it's going to do, that's okay too. That is okay too, because there's no... I'm either going to succeed or I'm going to learn something. I can call that win-win either way. There we go. Now, we'll come back over here. And we'll start working on this little dude. Just think about where the light might be. We kind of feel how the terrain wants to pull things down. A little extra to play with. And then I'll go over here to my sponge. My happy little... Let me just get into it. Have to remember, it can be very hard for people who have seasonal affective disorder in the past, because there is, especially in certain parts of it, an inherent gloom to the place. That can, buddy. So I understand. Having to adapt to all this bloody sunlight. Although this time of year it's not bad. There we go. I'm liking this. Give me a second. I need to do a little bit more. Just like so. Remember, it's flowing. Lots of little swirls. Just to feel the motion of the mountains. Oh, because it feels... the fingertip tool paint feels like two dimensions. Really? You know people who have the inverse? That's fascinating. I suffer from extreme vitamin D in my systems, both in my blood. You know, I don't produce much like people are supposed to, and means I don't break down cholesterol right. And vitamin D shortages can cause extreme and day depression, so it's one of those we have to keep a very close eye on. There we go. So we do. That's how we get through this stuff. We're just attentive and we're caring and give each other the grace we need. Now, if I could ever learn to give myself some of that grace, I'll be a much happier camper. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. I'm still listening, just finishing up some graphic design stuff for Christmas. It's wonderful. I really need to get better into graphic design. I just recently downloaded the Affinity via Canva suite thing. So I've actually been watching the videos to try to figure out how to do that, but I haven't had time to sit down and play with it. So it has left me somewhat, it's something I have to play with, and I'm a little nervous of goofing up. This graphic design format is literally in my existence. Let's just do this. Yeah, let's take this gray part and make it just a little more occupied, natural. Yeah, there we go. Just add some nice growth. I think I need to break that up, so we'll do that like that. That looks good. I may put on some of just to watch the background, use them as art reference. Well, I think there's a really good like David Attenborough nature documentary on the Mekong Delta. Yeah, I've heard good things about Canva. I got nervous because they said there was involved, but it sounds like they're taking the AI tools and putting them behind the paywall. And if that's the case, I can use the program pretty well without a lot of. Yeah, I like that better. I see. I did all this silliness, and then when I don't like that stuff. That is the beauty of digital art. It does need some. It needs me not to scratch that dang itch. I'm tempted to make that water black. Oh, let's find out. If I go here for the other layers, and I go almost black. How does that look? Yeah, actually that looks better. I'm gonna have to work with it a bit. That's fine. I like that. The blue, I was thinking of doing one of my reflection tricks, but it just doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, it's a little too. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And I'm using that Soul paint I'm in love with to get the slight transparency effect. I don't know if I'm liking it. I'm doing something. It's something. It's a something. And I think if I can get, that's what I want. That, then I should be able to get this and pull it out like so a little bit. Right. To get the gradients I want. There we go. So that I can then sort of draw it out. And though I am technically doing a little bit of erasing, because it's the blue, it looks reflective. Just a bit there. I don't want to overdo it. If I could go. I like that. It's given. But we're going to play with that shape for a bit. There we are. That. Oh, okay, yeah, it can be coming just ahead of a waterfall. Sure. I'm for that. Now we're getting somewhere. And I've got a couple bots on Twitch I'll have to zap later. And let's see. Hey, it happens. I had to do an old school logo animation. Cool. I dig that. I haven't done animation since Flash was a thing. I was actually learning Flash as they shut it down. I have an amazing ability to be just a little offbeat when it comes to things like that. I almost like the rugged stoniness. No, I don't care about malware bytes. I have to look at the picture on the screen. Separate myself from it, if that makes sense. That's looking pretty good, though. Honestly, I kind of like how it is. There's a bit of desolation there. I'm a sucker for some good desolation. A bit of good desolation does. Oh, that's the wrong brush. Does it? I'll just do some of this. And a little bit of brown in here. And then I take my smudge tool and just kind of weave that into the tapestry. Okay. There should be a dirt line of some sort. Getting that. We need a bit of darker put in there. Come on, don't be lazy. Let's see. Is the river's going to leave? Okay, let's assume these are really cool stone outcroppings, right? Now we have to think in terms of what the river's going to leave. See, that looks sandy over here, but this looks muddy. So, yeah, you just have to think of the ecology of the situation you're working around and try to get the colors to. Oops. Oh, that's fine. We could just buff that back in. Influence just a bit. There we go. Things are more likely to deposit where the river slows down. There we go. Now we're getting some coloring here. I'm okay with this lighter dirt, but it needs, there we go. There we are. Now we're getting this very nice, very mellow. I'm like, hey, if you guys have to duck, that's fine. Do this. Forced it. Oh, went a little too far there. I'm liking that. It needs something. We need something way back here. So we're actually on the sky layer. I'm going to add a layer just to keep things, again, fairly neutral. And I need a soft airbrush, not that thick, not that small. That's good. And I need something that isn't quite light. There we go. I just want there we go. Light strokes. I want wispy, kind of traveling. So we're thinking what, cirrus clouds? Almost. Just give a little more texture to the sky while we're at it. And make sure that the edges safe spots, you know. Don't be afraid to go off the edges just a little bit to make sure that there's a sense of continuation. Light as I can, you know, slightly to again get that gradient. See, Joe, I'm throwing gradients on. Back to here. I'll come back to my smudge tool. I want to do a little work up here. This area looks a little too harsh. There we go. There we are. I think this is this looks like an interesting place to visit. And that's where I want to go. When I'm doing my paintings and my art, ever possible, I want to feel like the places I'm drawing would be interesting places to visit. Like, to visit, to see. Like, it's part of the terrain, the spirit of it all. That's a fun one. This actually turned out. But there is a part of me that might revisit this one and just the heck up. We're gonna have another bit of stupid fun in a minute, okay? This doesn't need to be permanent. This just needs to be something I can and see if I like. Because if I don't, again, no harm. Make mistakes. Okay? Don't be afraid to make mistakes. To have errors. To do strange little things that make your heart happy. You take the painting, that, you can add, well, that's going to be much darker. Something like this. That there. Maybe a disc. Should we get disky with it? Yeah, that area needs Wi-Fi. Everywhere needs Wi-Fi. Set that in like that. Sure. There's no wrong answer here. I am definitely, if I was sort of playing on the previous layers, I'd on this layer. Let's see now. We just add the summer collection over there. The absurdity of it just somehow helps. I love the absolute lunacy of this rig. Totally impractical. And yet, I love it for what it is. We need more features. Let's give it some more fixtures. Let's put a little thing like this. Yeah. Let's go. Get a little sci-fi out of it. Happy little structure over here. Look. we'll do that. Because if I do something like this, it starts to imply that the whole thing is possibly hollow. So I can have fun. What shape was that? Oh, fuck. This? Well, this. It wasn't this, but it's working, so. Let's add some alien growth looking things. Some technology up in here. Art should be fun. I'm taking my time because I can. No. I'm liking this. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you what caused it. I don't even know what. But I do know that I am actually quite liking this. Absolute insanity that I am doing to my little mountain here. I don't know why there's just this cubey piece, but just keep tinkering with it until it makes sense. If I grab this guy again, I can go. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna just need to go. Yes. This has to be like the default window shield color. And we can work with that. I want to take this. I'm going to just erase this part because I can. The way it's better melded into the side. This is the trick, guys. Art should be fun. Be inspiring and empowering. And if it doesn't feel that way, then maybe you need to do something else with it. that because I know I can come over to this. Right back here. What this was a big stumpy robot. And see, with this tech, I can do this. I can do silly. Like adding a big stumpy robot kind of situation. For reasons, no, nothing more complicated than I like robots. And that's the point. Have fun. Make mistakes. Get sloppy. I often find myself asking, who are they? Because you go to do something you love, go to do something you enjoy, and that little kind of voice in your head says, well, they won't let me. They won't like that. I genuinely have to ask myself, are they? And and why should they have that kind of power? Because there's no they that should. There's power in the verse that stops you from thinking, as long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not nobody's getting hurt, everybody is able to consent to basically whatever it is, why not? No laws are getting broken. There is no law right now that says I couldn't just come over here and be like, this needs some white right here to make that shinier. But I can come back here and go, it needs some white. Come over here. It's not even about does it look, sellably good. That's not what we're looking for. We are literally looking for, does this image make me happy? In any way, shape, or form? Because if it does, nobody's getting hurt. Why not have fun? Life is far too short and far too important to be taken that seriously. But I've been prattling a lot. I haven't done a lot of commercials. I need to take a second and decide if there's anything else I want to do with this, or if I want to quickly call it and do something else. So we'll get an ad from... Yeah, we'll run Thesis as summer ad, because that's a fun
Welcome, friends. I'm Lloyd at Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and, of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
Alrighty. Does it stand out? Yes. Superimposed it? Absolutely. And I have a choice now. I can go take it all away and have a very nice, rational picture. Or I can have super highlighted, oddly done, I think I'm going with the Mecca. Let's roll with this. Save as, what? Oh. I remember, let me check. Okay, hold on. That's not what I want. I got something weird there. Hold on. Cool. I need to sign it. This was fun. It's not my best. It doesn't have to be. It can just be a fun picture. Free yourself and treat yourself. If any of you think I'm not having a Little Debbie Christmas tree cake very soon, you guys don't know me very well. Now, go here. BSR Invasion of Fingery Mountains. Yay! And I can come back and doctor it, and that's fine. I'm going to export the ping. And I know I haven't started the music back up yet, but pow. And you know what? I will do this. I'll do this and go ping. Fingery Mountains clean. Well, I'm going to put this right back. And I'm going to say, boink. Do this. I'm going to go, donk. Are we papyrus? Cool. Nevermind furthermore. Yay. All righty. We got the first one done. It took me a while. I can go big. Let's go big, yo. And okay. JPEG. NTF 1229. 25. Cool. That's one down and dusted and in the can. Let's go! Alrighty, folks. We need to set up the next one. Oh, wait, no. I remembered the time lapse, so I'll even export the time lapse. Be like, boom. Okay? For the folks who want to watch the throw a whole bunch up on YouTube. I just need to sit and bombard them. I'll have to spend a day like reading a book and bombard or something. These things happen. Are there any thoughts? Please and thank yous in the comments. I think you guys. And you can do that. Things behind the scenes. Also, you guys are feeling pretty. This will be the New Year's Eve picture. This will be a picture of the year. where shall we do my duckies? Let's see. You could have done that. My problem is most of my awesome reference very vertical because people tend to be vertical. So I have to really ponder what I want to base my art off of. See if anything jumps at me in my recent pile of downloadograms. And if nothing jumps at me, I will think of something else. Okay. Really feeling like it wants to be inspirational. Go, let's rock. Alrighty, first off, I need some Muzak to get me through. A little something to get me through the. It's all right. It's all right. Whatever you run. Yeah, that works. Bum, 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 bum. Just get loose. Loosen up. Gotta loosen up. Excuse me. This. Just play. Do something like this. Get my groove on, guys. Sometimes you just got groove. It's the only way to get through the art. Oh yeah, let's get this going. Get the vibe on. That. Yeah, okay. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. I know what I'm doing now. Had to think about it for a sec. There we go. Classic. Cool. A little closer. Let's see. Do some of this action. Like that. Do some pily piles on top of her head. Must have a hairpin sticking out. No choice in the matter. Regal. Do that. The wigs they use in those movies are always awesome, but look at this. And she does need to be slow. Oh, out comes the lasso. Boink. There we go. You have to make the noises. That's better. E. Do we like that? I think we like that. That's cozy looking. It's killing me not to discuss what I got for Mandy for Christmas, but I can't discuss what I got her for Christmas. She'll hear me. And she already got a bunch of her gifts early. Because it's really hard not to have her see them come in the house. Yeah, he needs to change. We need to put that chain plate on him. And like a collar looking piece that may not be historically accurate, but that's a piece anyway. It needs to be like, believe you sold. Perfect. So, I like the eyebrows. Got to work on his vision here. Like that. You got to chatify him just a bit. What? Sorry guys, it's going to flip for a second. What do I need to do? Fix it here, see? Something like that. Bit. going to have to slow down and work on that hand, which is going to... Her shoulder must be covered because the evil that is the bared shoulder is too much for... Not the bear! At least. A bit of that. The power of my mighty bangs will save you. And look, it's now, look, I can, every Chinese show ever will just go. Goes on. I could set, tempted now to try to save this as an animation. Flipping back and forth. If I could export this as a GIF. Oh. Okay. He needs more chin level. He must have more. There we go. Do that. Okay. That's a fun one. Think we can work with this? Okay. Put on my zero. Let's get my zero action. Let's add another layer. Oh! I'll start where I'm least comfortable. Let me look at the time check. Oh! Before we get into inking, it's time for another commercial. We'll pause the music. Let's find a commercial. Music. We require music. Need more music. I'm jumping straight to later. This would be a shape. With them. Slightly. Slightly. Oh yeah, he's getting the behold the smugness of this age. Yeah. He deserves it. We can give you a little bit of extra chin. Just because you've been good. I'll even apply some cheekbones for you. Okay guys, don't say I never gave you anything. What does that looks too disgusting. Hold on. Like, I've squint, let me look. I don't draw a lot of dudes, so I have to look. Oh no, my voice is correct. I know I'm going to hear about. I don't want to hear the word. Oh, I can't do a lot of his hair yet. Oh, nice looking pattern. Do this little head crown. For a friend, do we dig this? I think we might actually. Must be. Wow. Zoom out. How does it look? Not bad. We're getting there. I'm just drawing, and I've spent a lot of time drawing women. More time drawing men than I do. Might be a good start on parts of what I want to do. You know, here. I hate the idea of New Year's resolution. But I do like the idea of choosing to improve. Do this. Do this. Ooh. Ah. You like this? Not bad. It's coming along. We're feeling festive. Free Lydia. Ah! Well, that went. Oh, you see me? Where are you? Your hat's hiding your pretty face. Anyway. Yes, my hat's on the floor. I just realized how incredibly hot it was. Besides being hot, you know. I think this right. I should be able to draw it. Oh, that's close though. I only have a little bit of a gap. I gotta find it, but this part. Let's see how close I was. Oh, where was the gap? That could have been it. Let's try it again, shall we? No. Where is the... That's actually getting me. That's my problem. Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll widen the... figure out where the dang gap is. Go here. Go here. All this is fine. I'm going to get swallowed up. The black I am inflicting on the center. I'm okay with that line getting. It will look better than. We can go here. Should not. Okay. There we go. We're almost done. Now let's just do that. That doesn't make sense, but it didn't work, so we're doing it. I obviously made a mistake. And I'm okay with that. We'll battle on till we know. Okay, so he is pretty well. Just take a look. I'll accept that for now. She's my next problem. Oh, wait. Guess who's coming on in the comment? Hello. How are you? I try to think pictures towards the end of the year of what influenced, especially, and to keep from being on a grumpy subject, it's something really chipper. Now this has been a grumpy year. I need something that really made me, had an effect. I'm shaking today, real bad. I have the tremors like this, and that's okay, because we're going to work through them. I may just, which I will go on the next. Oops, my next. Slow down. There we go. I might be stressing myself by overthinking it, which, judging by my line work, the case. That's okay. So we have to long enough to get done. Right? Just that simple. Let me see if I can't get Matthew. You and Matthew, by the way. Have to, but do that. Whew. Getting a little sore. But let's run an ad. Untrumpify. Do I still have? it got deleted. I'll have to put it back up at a different time. Okay, thank you. And we're back, and we're chunking along. Yep, I just need to rest my hand for a second. I'm much better and much more all of a sudden. Take. Oh, wait, I need to do this, do this. Give him an easily processed. And a little. Yep, a jade pendant to hang. Because why not? And we'll continue this. Got some ornamental armor going on over here. Still needs some connect. That needs that to go there. Here we are. Give her the end of the movie cloak. But we're still going to do the trip and fall because it's right before that last kiss. I've never seen this happen in the movie. Oh. She's a little zoomed in, but I could shrink her. I don't want to shrink her. I actually kind of do. Let's get right here, right here, the way down, back, around. Did I lose it? I think I lost it. I lost it. Hold on. We got to play with this again. It's always such a pain. I don't think I need this anymore. No, I don't. Anyhow, right shape, slightly off scale. How to shrink. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, get buddy a bit. Just a bit more. Oh. Off. I fixed it though. I have no complaints there. Well, please. I have one block down, please. Cloak fly out. Oh no, it's covering her arm. Myself. Oh, you poor lazy self. Why make life easy? I don't know. put this out. Do this. We're getting there. Yeah, it's getting there. The lines are a little scratchy. That's okay. Chugging along, singing a song at the bottom of the beautifully briny sea. I forgot to turn my camera back on. There we go. Not that you guys care. My hat back. I'll get my hat back. Look, Dashing, gone Dasher and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitz. But do you recall the most exploited Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was an employee at Koepp, and when the other reindeer went flying, they kept Rudolph in the coop. They were always mean to poor Rudolph, and nothing Santa didn't give till it was foggy, and Santa decided it to be had. Now he loves him because he's useful and cool for them. Now loves him as long as they use him. Boom, boom, boom. Of the red-nosed reindeer. To sing, because Rudolph reindeer. You don't get paid a fine name. No, you don't get paid. Have a fine name. Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry some person. Back again. Hubby man, I'm jealous. Or Hanukkah or Yule or Happy Katonica to the right. Yes, we are working on the second and the last picture of that will be aired of what I am doing next year, barring, some kind of bizarre special program, but I doubt and we'll go and we'll give her a little bit, not sure what, but a little implication that she has lots of jewelry because means you're special in these sort of movies, and we'll definitely do a lies and up. Yes, let's take here and go boom, 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 da 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 da, boom. Alrighty, I think that's a fun one. I think that is a fun image. Oh, basically, resisting my urge to rant about Santa Claus, and it's really because I really want to go off on the modern take on Santa. I do that till after because I don't want to risk, offending anybody about Santa until it's time. but I have some opinions on and it's a very specific of Santa. So it's not all Santa, but it is a specific version of Santa that requires monumental discussion. Yeah. Little floor. Should have left it the other way, but now I'm here, so I am committed. Need to be committed. Ah. Oh, yes. Yes. Lydia's looking quite festive indeed. She's lost her voice, though. I have to change her batteries. Nothing wrong with the Wanderer coming by, and that is Greek Saint Nicholas of, it starts with an M, Myrna, I think. And nothing wrong with that. It is funny, some person. How many people I know happen to be very, very of him. We're fond of talk. Oddly enough, I know several different traditions who are very, very fond of prose. Now, we're going to come down a few degrees so I can go boom, 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 boom. I want that. I guess so. We can all black this out. Oh, that was accidental, but it looked very good, so I'm okay with it. Boom, boom. But I'm going to undo it in just a moment anyway. Oh, that shouldn't be on this layer. Oh well. Add a layer. Blend. Now we're safe. Here, what? That's not what I want to do yet. Anyway, I want that, and I want to edit it to other layers. There we go. Close my lines up. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble. There we go. Now, we're going to go white. And I think we need to break out my good buddy, the millipede, for a minute. Because I want a level of control. There. This is that nicely. How do we want to do this? The bloodiest red. So I can be like, no, actually, keeping the trim. Ooh, are we on to something? We are on to something. Let's do this. We are definitely coating this guy. That's the formerly evil prince. That, and that. And we will go here. Wait, where do I want it? There? That's not bad. She's going to be like, okay, yeah, that works. Okay. Now we're blood red. So we like that. We are liking that. And yeah, I'm glad. Are you having fun for? I hope you are. I hope you're having a blast because you're an awesome person. I have to do a great big gift to my Patreon because I have a whole bunch of files I need to upload that I've been acquiring over the year. Nope. And that goes right there because he's wearing gloves. Let's put her in the good girl pale blue. Now I need inside of her coat. I want too pale with okay, so if we do a darker blue, I can line the inside pale blue. Like that. Once I get the darker blue back for the sleeve. Darker blue. And but it's well close enough to that. You can't see her gold thingamajig, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work to make her gold stand out. That's not bad. Oh, you're making breen? You're making breen for Christmas? That's beautiful. I love Swedish meatball. And for why I use the term breen when I Swedish meatballs, there is a bit on probably my favorite sci-fi of all time, where an alien named Jakar, an alien comrade, to discuss serious wartime matters, and he offers him a dish. And he said, it's the other guy freaks out. You have how did you get world? He responds, it's an called Swedish meatballs. I have found race has of this dish. And if we knew why, we'd probably go insane. There we go. Now, back to where I'm supposed to be. All righty. Now we're going to come over here. Together, lantern shape. Why does that look so much better than the one I was trying on? Because I was overthinking. That's why. It's not like I can't fix it though. Go. Now we'll go back. Keep things light. I do want conical light beat because I'll have fun with the lighting in a minute. Because I need to play with the lighting on. Right? Have to be perfect. And we'll just Do one of those. We'll do something like imply that they are on some kind of bridge because bridges are cool. Just fast, just fun. Boy, is my hand shaky right now. That's okay. And that's what we're doing. And I'm speaking rock out. Let's go. Let's see. Jump to quit in time. That. And what to do this. There's 4 beams going into this. We'll make it red. What color is it? Oh, I missed. Oh, I'll get that in a second. Now, back down. Just again, we're keeping it light and loose. We had the silliness of the BSR invasion on the last picture. No, I knew that was going to happen. I knew part of that was simple. Back. So, you know the routine by now. A long time. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have to make on my guns again. Apparently I need ability with the hand truck. That's called adaption. And any interesting for the holiday? I mean, mine so far to be game. Do shoot Nerf guns, family. Try to have a good time. Here. Do that. Now we start having fun. Fill the background. Make easier. Bam. Now, we've done that. We can some holidays, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Blend mode multi. Yeah, we'll first. Refer to only editing layer. Ah, it's on purpose because now we start to have fun. Airbrush. Oh. White. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Brush white. Oh, let's see. We'll do this first. Do the first. Evenly lit on the inside because of the stuff lantern they are. Because they're kind of smirky door lanterns. We'll just think about how this is lit. Those look good. Go lighter with it. Give this neat colored light. Okay. I've figured out basically where that, so we'll just overdid it just that couple notches. Now we'll come over here, putting her up wherever the light is touching. We're just going to figure that out. Just kind of plot that around, like so. Oops. There we go. All right. We're always gonna. No, I don't want to do that. I need eyes real quick. Just always have to control flow. Work. Makes sense. Now you can take this pale red, wide enough to do this. The red is shining. I'm going to use, my pressure sensitivity. And now we're starting to have a good time. So now we're getting You like how that's coming out? What do you guys think? Do you like the lighting? Oh. I don't know. I think that looks cute and vaguely romantic. Okay, more than a little bit. It's a fun one. I want to keep our still well within the scope of dark and mysterious. Come back to that orange fella. Just color that out and just color it up. Now, go here, we'll add another layer. Lead mode. Let's try actual soft light. And let's try again. Where we need the actual glow to be a little softer. Texture. See what I'm saying? I didn't want just the matte glow. I wanted the texturing effect. Got that? Oh, reflection right off his arm. The worst thing in the world to have happen. Here. That does that look way more lines of his face? Now we add another layer. Multiply again. Fill again. Bleach that down. Bam. Down. Big brushes. No. I said big brushes, yo. Yep. No. How's that look? Lightly erase this because the fundamental will be too dark. I think that's coming out pretty groovy. Not perfect, not posed perfect, but I dig it. Oh, we got comment. Oh, there we are. Oh, I'm sorry about the sound skipping. That just does that. Thank you for the heads up, though. If it gets bad, or let me know. Today's like the holiday part, and you know, I appreciate the people who share my stuff. Because getting my art out there. Oh, what are your Christmas Eve plans? My hubby and I are going to drop off 2 big bags of stuffies for a nursing home, catch a late afternoon mass with my folks, and a nap maybe. My Christmas Eve plans are, once I am done with this and take care of some necessities. I'm probably going to have some leftover pizza for lunch, other goodies we acquire. Then I will go and slice up the chicken that I've been marinating, or I will, depending on the temperature and my mood, I may fire up a grill and grill that chicken. But I really think of stir frying, just making a nice home stir fry. Chinese sounds really good. Chinese or burgers, and yesterday, and fell upon burgers as the appropriate answer. So, okay, so Chinese now, right? Silver pizza is amazing. I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. This is, I think my wife will really like. My beloved Princess General. Alrighty, so that, which means export single later. Oh wait, we have to save as. Falling for him at the Lantern Fest streamed. Because I may do a different version inspired. And we're gonna, so when I'm done with these, I have to send them to me. I always do. And we're gonna export the, oh, I forgot to record a time lapse. Hey, double click it. I'd have to check the video to know. Alrighty, and we're good. Discreetly, never mind the furthermore. Oh wait, yeah. 'Cause I think if I put it up here, it would just literally has nowhere else to go other than right here. It can only be about that long. So let's do that. And then we will export. Oh, export into GIF. That's funny. Anyway, JPEG. And we're going to go NTF 1229. That's not 29. No, 1231. 31. Like a. Fix that typo. Cute. That means we are down. Last image. The first of the new year. How should what kind of think we should start the new year on? The first show of 2026 should look like, because this will be done the second. What feels awesome to anyone who wants input? And while we're waiting for a on that, I will run an ad. Yep, I'm back in a minute 49. So this is the longest ad I have. So I'll be back in there, and I'll see you very soon.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found a suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Look at, ha! Victory for Nick. Okay. All right, let's check the messages. Because I've got messages. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to draw her. And if I drew her, people would ask who that is. But I will say you have excellent choice in inspiration. Let's see, what else do we have on menu? We got some, I gotta check my email now. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Am I feeling it? I'm not really feeling a dragon right now, guys. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. No, we're not doing. Okay, I know what's going to happen first. Something like that. Is that the tone of paper I want? No, I want it a little darker. There we are. Oh, this feels familiar. When I was a young lad, Miss McDaniel? No, Miss Mc... Trying to remember the name of my first art teacher. But if you got... She had in back this huge mountain of like newspaper paper. It was like faded and it had these art slides. Someone writing in a brand new blank journal. Ooh, that's a good one. Writing blank journal. I have never successfully kept a journal, like ever. Every class I've had, I have failed miserably. I envy the people who can. And I used to always think it was a discipline thing that I did not have. That's why I couldn't do it. I was just too lazy, etc. Turns out, no. It was just a mix of it is sloth. It has to do with neurodivergence. It's weird because I know a lot of what I have counts as a disability, but I don't. How do I want to put it? I don't count it like a disability. Because it's only a disability largely when I am in systems not designed to support it. I don't know. It's still a disability. But ever want to fully my processing method, I think it would mean I'm not me anymore. Do that. Pin right there. We'll ignore that. This line. The trunker for one of these sits. Okay, we've got a decent pose coming out. I have too many unfinished journals, but I have some finished ones. I did, like, the closest to real success, I did 1 year where I did all the Tobers. I switched things around after I found out the guy was a jerk. But it became Art and Tales, so I can't really complain. I had to stop and switch just non-Tobery things. I had to figure out what kind of outfit I want to give her. Really want to spend some time focusing on her hair too. I tend to rush the hair. But we can start like this. Sure. We'll go back a bit. This. See, such cute, very short hairstyles, but it's tricky to like get to draw and have it look right. Oh, I understand. Oh, let's see. We'll go unfinished journals. And I seem to keep different ones for different things. That's another thing I've been known to do. Digging up my journals for different books I want to write is going to be. I've also done a different thing that's going to be a chuckle to decipher. Absolutely. Now, some person says something interesting. I noticed for half the people that get into art, they go through a big psychological change. That's an interesting sentence, some person, and there are a couple ways to possibly interpret that, but I would really, really like just a little bit more breakdown. They're amazing for organizing thoughts. I am not mentally organized. I should be. I should be more mentally organized. Do this. I'll be comfier with the wide leg supportive top. So I want her to be, and then like the off the shoulder, which means we're going to have to do a bit of this, but that's fun. It's a fun picture. Buds. And then like big old dangly earring. I think that's fun. See, I like doing this because this feels like I'm sketching. Still haven't found my favorite fill in the blank. I guess I should create your own. You should. And remember, if you do patterns, you sell them as sell the file as content material and make some decent money on. Now, if you add, instructions, or you do an art a day journal, that no, I want my picture back. That could definitely be a profitable venture. I need to do design. So I want to learn formatting because, like, when I do my or I'm doing a reference material, which isn't truly a journal, they come out interesting. I'm working on a how I game, and I'm actually handwriting it, and I may just scan the whole thing, turn it into the color scans, and put it out. I don't know. This is actually be one of my favorites, and I know wrong color. We are erasing with pen because we did this separate the layers. That's okay. I kind of really like this sketchy style. There's something about it that makes me happy. So clean it up a bit, but not fully. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense. A part of me doesn't want. I think it would lose some of its charm. And I just. Or like ring bound. Yeah, I would do it ring bound. Because I think that's visually interesting. All right. 26 over here. I'm so torn on this one because it's coming out. like right beside. She looks like she needs a napping cat. Maybe two. But she needs at least a napping cat. And that gives her like, yeah, you know, the arm of the chair. Yeah, that works. You can just sit like that. Now I'm going to add a layer. I have to decide what I want to do with this because I really, there's a to this picture, and I kind of want to keep. So I'm thinking, I go, well, a layer I don't need that's a vector layer. I think that that I will figure out what that is later. Boom. This one multiply down. I like that. Big vertical spur. Why not? Let me see it. Do I like that? No, that's not what I'm looking for. A fill in the blank thought bubble for her? Oh. Why aren't you? Because I'm not here. Okay. Oh, Kat, you're brilliant. Are absolutely brilliant. Because what I'm going to do is this, right? Looks mostly. It might work. Let's see. No. Although, tell me that doesn't kind of look cool. Shoot. That's not what I wanted it to do. That's okay. That's fine. We're working on it. But let's see. If we do that, sorry, I'm trying to figure something. Let's just do this. Okay, so if I do, actually, it'll just be easier to start a different layer and ignore that one. Let's see, plus layer multiply. Fill this with. But if I go with where I've been, sure, we can do that. We can do it that way too. Let me undo that though, because I want to see if I can do it the way I intended. Okay. Well, no, we're getting there. We are getting there. Because what we'll do then, because now it seriously looks like I'm doing a paper collage. Yes, I do. I like thickness. I like them all, but I am down with a certain measure of comfortable padding on a female. Yeah, I think I should leave the eraser for this bit now. And we'll just see. Yeah. We'll do it like this for now. For some reason, I'm really just about this the for some reason. So not normally do. If I do this, all right. I want to see something because now I'm curious. Take this shape and I kind of want rounded rectangle, and we do it clear. Let's see, what's the thickness? 15? No, I want thick. Like this. Actually, I kind of do. Okay. Now that I want to do, if I do that too. Yes, I do. If I go here and I fill like this, do I like this? Oh, there. See, now we're. See where we're getting? I'm almost torn. I like the one because I like the comment on the page. Okay. Yeah. It's the weirdest feeling to not, but I'm going to see I'm just being weird or if I have a valid point. So I'm just starting it. If I don't like it, I'll leave it like this. Because like I said, I like. Thank you, some person, because now I have that Joe Cat song about thick girls. Shrunk the girls and the small ones. Like all the girls, all the time. I can't remember the vibe kind of went through my head. So we'll incur and we will and I'm trying to ink her relatively fearlessly because I don't mind the blue lines. There. I'm liking that. Well, if I start any more writing projects before I finish a bunch, I think, well, my baby will revolt. They won't even give me a chance. So, some more beta testers won't say new. I might get some more. I know I didn't put my music back on. I just got into I'm skitchy scratching, and that's you need some. Okay, but that one's too. The journey that hanging out with you guys takes me on sometimes, because I occasionally do art or mods to art if I were just doing this alone. I'll go here. I mean, what's that about? This arm, so without cutting that cat. If I do that, I close that. I need to here, grab that. I need to go like there. Whoop. Oh, I know what happened. But up here, we go into this real quick. That's the color I'm looking for. Should. Oh, because okay, I know what I need to do. Hold on. do this just for a second. Grab that, click there. It's like I'm working actually quite hard the sketch marks. The part of this, teach myself to accept artistically who and what I am, what I can and can't do. Against me, negative. I don't know if that makes sense. What I want to do for 2024 very much. Which means I actually need my eraser. Go back here. Let's see. I kind of am. There's a bit of a jam. And I'm not. I think this will hint towards the spirit of a new year. There we go. How does that look? Now the big question: I can't take the blue away. Well, I can, but I like the mix. I do need to fix it. Magic to the whole situation, and I don't know if I'm making sense. But I like that. I think I'm going to do it just like this. And I'll send you one of these, either blank, or I can export a PS. I'm not sure what would work better with what system to use. Well, I'll send you one of these to play with. Oh, I wonder. Let me check something, by the way. I don't plot. Oh, yeah. Needed that. It needed that so very bad. So, we have this. And we will say files. Okay. Pondering. No, I got better. Journaling the future of 2026. Do that. Oh, did that on the wrong mode. That's okay. File, save as. I should have done that. Should have done that here, but I can rewrite. Sure. 2026. Cool. Say that. Alrighty. Red. Add a layer. Oh, I don't need to add a layer because it's going to do it anyway. Do we like that? I like that. And then this exported as PEG, and it will be NT 326. Like that. Wait, no, it's not 1.3. It'd be 1.2. Okay. Have to fix that. Cancel. What? 1.26. And I'll have the NTF because my brain is getting a little sleepy. I'm in need. I shouldn't, but it helped. Okay. So, let's do a quick art review. We did a nice, wonderful, sane, that was then invaded by neon fluorescent in technology because it amused me. We did a slight ode to all the C-dramas that I watch with my wife, and a chance to play with multicolored lighting because that's always fun. And then this kind of ode to the early days of arting in form of a audience member request. I think that's spanky, guys. I think that came out fairly well, and I think we should be proud of our work today. So let's check the comments. And we had, often I write a ton of reflection of the year that's gone. So good to hear that I'm not alone in having several writing projects I need to finish. I've been trying to focus on one that I can finish. Exactly. I I'm going to go these listings also. Thanks, Nick. Oh, yeah, I love you too. Let's stop the music for a moment. Music. Okay, and let's get a little fun. Let me talk to you guys for a second. Hi. I need to have a drink. Do I have my drink, or did I kick it over or something silly? It wandered off. Full when I started. It has a little bit more at the bottom, so I have. Be proud of me. Now, I had a revelation, and it's a good one. That's going to comments, and it's going to apply to everybody else. Take this as a bit of a gift. Writing, when you have a backlog of writing projects, it's a lot like having a backlog of debt, which at one point did, and we got through it. Not excluding hospital. The trick to the backlog of writing projects, if they don't have given deadline, because deadline comes first. Deadline always comes first. But then, you look at whichever one is shortest, knock out the fastest. Doesn't or one you want to do, or at least you want to do. The shortest word count you can bang out. Bang it out. And just keep going that way. You'll show the most progress as you get ahead. I say this knowing I published anything formally in 2025. And I have a lot in 26. So, I'm going to be working on those projects. Take on any more, just like that. And I think that's what helps me. If there's anything I could do to help you guys, please let me know. I will also remind you that open for commissions on and if you ever want to commission me or pay me for anything, paypal.me/Nicholas Tockert is a great way to send me money. So that's how I do business. I like going through PayPal. It gives me a good record of things. So if you want to commission something, if you prefer cash and you're local, I am always up for cash. And there are a few of you who could try to commission me, but because I will pay. I won't pay you. You will not pay me. No, I do good things for my friends. But the part of the year where we look back at what we did to do. So we're going to be talking about that next time. But especially to my fellow Christians who are celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, I ask you to rejoice. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. To those of us who are celebrating Christmas as a secular holiday, where they're giving gifts and having fun, give gifts, have fun. Those of you celebrating Kwanzaa and other traditions, I think Hanukkah just wrapped up. I hope you have one of you celebrating you. Definitely have a wonderful time. I give my love, support, and all the people for which the holidays are difficult. I give love, support, and prayers to all of you who may be alone this time of year. It can be harder, but you aren't alone. You reach out, and I'll talk to you. You don't have to be alone. It's also opportunity, because I'm a firm believer in if you're feeling bad about anything, especially if anything about help, because at the best you will feel better because you help. At the worst, you'll still feel bad, somebody. So you can be gentle, be loving, and be there. And I will be right here. It's still Wednesday. Friday night for the Furthermore. Guys, I love you. I get something to eat. So I'm going to run some ads and then we'll call it. I'm probably finding the time, especially since I'm back to work full time. Cat. In that case, dictate on your phone. Use your phone to write down the stories that you have. I use Google Docs because I can easily access them anywhere, but something like that. And just write it whenever you're waiting for something. When you can't work on your grades, and you can't work on anything else, but you're stuck waiting. That's when you write. Waiting for an appointment, or your car to get fixed, waiting for somebody else to pick them up, waiting for a meeting, in a meeting if it's boring. I carry a tiny journal and sneak in writing between. Exactly. That's a wonderful method. I do the digital. I have a small journal, but it was supposed to be an art journal, and it's turned into a design journal where when I come up with mechanical ideas for some of Mandy's projects, I am able to jot it down. And for me, it's a lot faster to just loosely draw an isometric design than the full description. So that's part of how I do things. I may take some pictures of that if you guys want to see. It's referencey, but there's an art to it. I don't know. We'll see. But guys, whatever you do, I want you to be great people, okay? Let's see, who needs some love? Oh, okay. We'll go here.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
Welcome, welcome, bunnies. It's Robin Yoda. My Twitch stream has changed. I'm playing Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. If there's any schedule change, I'll let you know by posting on X, Blue Sky, and sometimes Facebook. You can follow all my socials, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, and sign up for my YouTube channel. It's also Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, where I repost all of my streams. So come join me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Robin Yoda for some awesome streams. And once again, thanks for watching.
All right, folks, I have one more ad. Goal is to currently make my job on. Yes. stick to what you contractually have to do, because every school system underpays and is abusive staff. I firmly believe that at this point. And I bet they run you, and I don't think that's right. You have to focus on, especially the preparation, your job. You deserve far more. Okay? So we'll say, we're going to remind people what Kat should be able to do.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
That's what we're about. For all the shenanigans and goofiness that happens on this channel, from all the good folks that I bring on, that are tied to the Independent Creator Directory, to my wonderful chat, and for my wonderful, from me and Manda and Xander, and Lydia, and Doom Bunny, and quasi characters that pop up in the madhouse that is my channel. You the merriest of Christmas, of a new year, and I will very soon for another episode of Never. Keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve. It's a blank page. I love you, and you should too.